Hi guys, I'm Nito and this is Rising Giant. Today we have a special guest, a friend of mine, a sister in the Lord, and we'll be talking about challenges that the youth faces in the church, but ladies, more especially ladies. We will cover both sides, but we focus more on ladies. So how are you, my sister?
I am fine, thanks. And you, my brother, how are you?
I'm fantastic. So tell me, what are the challenges that the ladies are facing in church? Like what would you say if someone asked you what are the challenges of being a single lady in church? Like as a single lady youth, but lady, yes.
Okay. So, firstly, as I like to say that singleness in itself for a lady is a challenge, um, because a woman was never meant to be single. She was
Mm,
created for partnership. A woman's main purpose was to look after a man. So
mm,
you see, Eve was created for Adam,
mm.
specifically for Adam. Even though we can find other purposes, we can look for other things to do, but the main purpose that surrounds a woman would be to accommodate a man. And in all aspects, singleness for a woman is actually one of the most challenging things that we face because we don't know. It's not easy to overcome, most especially in our time.
Okay, okay. So it's not easy, but and what is the next challenge attached to it?
Okay, so apart from being single, the next challenge probably would be patient. So we have an issue with our with the world today, saying that if you are a woman, feminism says that you don't need a man. You can be a man. You can be what you like. You can be the part of the man that you so desire. You don't need one, and that leads women to be impatient and try to take the role of a man.
Mm,
And it is wrong because in the Bible you can tell that a woman is dependent on a man. The
mm,
punishment that God gave Eve, it says that and your desire will be for your husband and he will rule over you. So the
mm.
first thing is that you can tell. So if the punishment is your desire, it means that your whole life all you're going to probably desire is a man. And when you try to rule that part of your life out and feel like, I won't need it, I don't need it, and try to cancel it out, that's when you lose your purpose. You lose the thing that God put in you. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to
I
say.
get you. I get you. I get your point. So now I see that us as guys, our challenges when it comes to approaching a challenge because we're talking about challenges in being a youth, but more especially in the hard side, in the partner side. So for us as guys, we have more challenges. I personally, what I think it's a challenge for guys is a good image. If you have a good image, you don't really suffer that much compared to if you don't have one. So, what is the most challenging on your side? What do you think is a stumbling block in order to be to come out and maybe I don't know, but I believe you get what I mean. Like us, when a guy is interested, the first thing that he does, he looks into the mirror and he start sharpening himself. You see him changing a little bit, and he's busy fishing. So what did you guys so what did you guys do? What is you guys think that maybe it's a stumbling block on your ways toward being noticed, if I may use that expression?
Okay. So for us, the stumbling block would be obviously like to voice out. We cannot, as a Christian, I don't like the word Christian, it's so now it's taken too far now. So as a believer, right? Uh, it as a believer, a female believer, we are led to believe that a man should chase,
Okay.
and we should keep quiet. So our most difficult challenge would be now to showing interest in somebody and finding a way to show them without telling that you are to show this man that, oh God, I'm interested in you, but I can't tell you, but I'm interested.
Okay.
I want us to pray. I want us to do something.
But
And
now,
that type of
so do you think that those signs alone are not enough in order to be for a guy to see? Because one of the things that we also do is that we fight very very much to be noticed. We may start coming near and start talking, create a conversation, and doing this and that small. Even when we offer help, even the smallest thing that you could do it yourself, but we offer help. We try our best to push our way in order to be seen, that to be taken into consideration. You see? So yeah, and then when it comes to you guys, what do you say? You guys are not gifted, or you are not gifted with the opening of the mouth and saying, but the actions, your actions will let the guy see what is cooking, and it's up to him to check if the pot is boiling or not.
so you see then men are visual. You understand? Women, they like what they hear.
Okay.
So you see why the serpent went to speak to Eve. You understand? We like what we hear. So for us, what I'm understanding is that a woman, when she's interested in somebody, when you see her start to stand out, she'll start looking beautiful. She'll start. It'll all be here in the body, physical, because men will always
visible.
notice what changes physically first. Do you understand?
So,
and I feel like we automatically rotate to that.
Okay.
So if you see, even in the world, start doing everything. I think it automatically registers in a woman's mind that I need to start looking prettier.
Okay. And then, so yeah, and then the other difficulty that the Christian ladies often face, what would it be apart from this one? Let's say, for instance, for the one that has overcome, she has already have a partner, she's got a partner. What would be the next challenge? Because I don't know if I was clear. So let's say, for instance, you are in grade 10, your challenge is a mathematics in grade 10, you fight your best and you overcome and pass. When you get to grade 11, there's another challenge there. So what do you think could be the next challenge for the one that is sorted on the hard side, the one that has already got a fiance or whatever, a boyfriend, or maybe even married, but still a youth? What would be the other challenge that you think that person is facing?
So women need to and open saying that the one that is already in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
The one that is already in a relationship needs to learn that the relationship, the marriage, the communion between two people is for two people.
Is
women, we have this tendency to speak about our challenges to everyone. and we need to be careful who we open our mouths to.
Oh,
So because every marriage is different, even the ones in the house of God, even the ones there, right? We need to learn that we need to turn to God for our problems. So the most common challenge that a woman will face is that they need to weigh, more especially modern day. I think we're talking about youth now, right?
mm,
Modern day youth, they need to weigh the difference that we are not in the world. We are not women of the world. We do not measure our wifely, girlfriendly, even fiancely standard according to the measurement of the world. We
okay.
are different. So we need to measure that in the way that God measures how a girlfriend should be, how a fiance should be, how a wife should be.
Okay.
Example. So example, these days I was speaking to my sister and another woman of God, and they were telling me that they need to ask for permission, right? When they are leaving their house from their husbands. And it doesn't matter whether the husband is just doing something for friends or he's doing something for business. They need to make sure that the husband has got his things sorted out before they can leave. And I'm like taking it back to a woman of this day or a young lady of this day, and I'm like, ask for permission, even if it's going to friend, she'll never. There is a standard that we take your partner as God because he's not, but we need to close our ears to the world
Yeah,
and
I
open
hear
our
you.
ears to God. I think it will go smoother that way.
Yeah, my sister, I see that we're having stories, and the network is not helping us a lot. So I don't know what are your final words? What the word of encouragement that you would like to leave for our viewers, our friends?
Okay. I hope the network doesn't go again. I have a Bible verse that I want to just give me a few minutes. I'm so sorry that I didn't find it. Um, okay, so I have the verse. I hope you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear
The
you.
verse is in Genesis 24.
Yes.
My master Abraham. Make me successful today and show kindness to my master Abraham. See, I am standing beside the spring, and the daughters of the townspeople are coming out to draw water. May it be that when I say to a young woman, please let down your jar that I may have a drink, and she says, drink, and I will water your camels too. Let her be the one you have chosen for your servant Isaac. By this I will show that you have shown kindness to my master. My thing for the youth, female, male, and female, is um, always go the extra mile. Know that that little extra, it makes the difference, because many would have offered Abraham's servant just water, but only Rebecca offered him water and water for his camel. So that little extra for God, that little extra that you do, don't neglect it. Just go the extra mile. Do the little extra that it's in you. God has given you something different. And that is what will show that you are different. And that is what I have for you.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation again. We hope to see you soon. And yeah,
Amen.
thank you. Do have a blessed one.
You too. Amen. Thank you.
Bye.